Listen, we got breaking news involving Lonzo Ball, ZO2, the Chino Hills prodigy, tonight at the Bulls game where they defeated the Miami Heat. And it was a hell of a game for the Chicago Bulls. It was 119 to 111. But that really took second fiddle because Lonzo Ball hosted the family of the donor of his knee transplant surgery. Alex Reinhardt passed away at the age of 20 in February 2023. Lonzo Ball sought out his family this year after making an unprecedented comeback to the NBA. Lonzo Ball acknowledged that it changed his life. So this is a way that Lonzo Ball was able to repay the family. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot more other things in store. If you know anything about Lonzo, the Ball family, they're very generous. But I mean, it's big business. Lonzo is looking to come back. We're going to get all into it. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports for more news, updates, and more, especially the Ball family. I repeat, Lonzo Ball got to meet the family of the man who donated the knee cartilage he received in the transplant 2 years ago. Lonzo Ball signed jerseys. He took pictures before the game. Um, he was with the mother, the father, and the older and younger brother and soon to be sister in law of the late Alex Reinhardt of Dakota Dunes, South Dakota. Um, like I said, it was an emotional moment for Angie Reinhardt. That was Alex's mother. I want to read some quotes. It says, "It's been extremely emotional." This is what she said. "So much happiness comes with it, too. All of the people that are donor recipients of Alex, we're just blessed. We've had mothers from some people that have had said things. Now we get to meet Lonzo. It's just a blessing to be able to watch people do well with their knees or anything because of Alex. Of course, we wish he was here." Angie Reinhardt described her son as someone who liked to do everything fast, whether he was skiing, pardon me, or tubing. He also competed in football and wrestling in high school. She said the family received a call from the donor network saying an athlete who received some of Alex's tissues was interested in meeting the family. A few weeks later, they found out the recipient was Lonzo. The meeting came together soon after that. We all know Lonzo Ball underwent a meniscus and cartilage transplant in his left knee in March 2023 after several procedures that had failed to fix the injury he suffered during the 2001-22 season, his first in Chicago. He has been sidelined since the beginning of March because of a right wrist sprain, but has played in 35 games this season after sitting out the 2022, 23, and 23 and 24 seasons. Some more quotes: "To be able to keep helping people after the passing really feels like a blessing to all of us." And this is coming from the family. Look, this is a powerful situation. I don't want this to go over nobody's head. Lonzo Ball made an epic comeback. The Chicago Bulls, are in position to possibly get to the postseason. They're 37 and 43. We don't know how it could shake out. They very well could be hosting a play-in matchup. We don't know. But nonetheless, give credit to Lonzo Ball, man. This was an epic comeback in any era before this. This could have possibly been it for Lonzo. Uh, like I said, he played in a good amount of games for his standards. This season, points don't really match what he brought to the table. Lonzo was a very willing passer for this basketball team. I've seen Lonzo Ball playing small forward. It's got to the point where he's going to do whatever it takes for the Chicago Bulls to be victorious, and that's why it's going to pay extreme dividends if he can get back. And all accounts from the Bulls is that he will be back. And you see him out and about. It's not like he's away. he's there. So it's looking like they're positioning him for the play in. And we do want to see Lonzo in his first playoff of his career. I do believe if they strategically map this out, Lonzo's a winning player. He's going to elevate his game in a high pressure situation. I want to see Lonzo in the game that matters. We've seen Lonzo play in so many different basketball games, but I want to see him in that playoff playing cooker. You understand? I want to see how he fares in that situation. We never got a chance to see that yet. We've seen Lonzo in a lot of different situations, but I want to see him lead this basketball team to the highest level. You got a lot of young talent here in Chicago. A lot of people thought that maybe these guys wasn't going to be able to gel. There was going to be some kind of friction. You seen the guards, and it looked crazy. But you got to give credit to Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey tonight in 40 minutes, he put up 28, 16, and 11. This man put up a triple double. So on a good night for Josh, but you don't get those every night. But Josh Giddey on a good night, he's playing with a triple double. On a bad night, it could be 5 points. So that's what you getting from a Giddey. Um, I like what Lonzo is walking into. You got Boo Zillis. I think he's responding. He's going to be a good young player in this league for years to come. They got Kevin Herter in that trade. Herter put up 22 tonight in 37 minutes, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. We ain't really seen him get percolating yet. He's the kind of player that you need in this kind of league. Talon Horton Tucker, he fit well with Lonzo. These are all of the players that I've seen when Lonzo's on the floor. These guys, start, responding. You need that leadership for Lonzo. He's the kind of guy where he's not going to go too high. He ain't going to go too low. These are young players on this team. Lonzo hasn't been in the postseason, but one thing Lonzo has to his credit is that composure, the veteran leadership. He played in a lot of pressure situations. He played with the Lakers. He played with LeBron. He played with Zion. He played with, in tough spots. And you seen what it was like when they were all whole. And I know this seemed like it was dinosaur ages. You see the reunion in Sacramento. They were the number one seed before all of this what happened with Lonzo Ball. So he's in get back mode now. You give him time. I say about another year or two, we may see Lonzo Ball at the level that we seen or saw him at before. Just don't rule that out for a second. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is. We back with them. We're gonna be putting out a lot more content. We got a lot more things to discuss. It's a lot more stories to be told. We got postseason basketball. We got playing. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you subscribe. Peace and love.